Hey, so I'm Nicole, and I'm sure most of you already know me. I don't have a lot of people following me that I don't really know, mostly because I just don't market to an audience of people that I don't know very well. But if I don't know you, hi, and like I said, I'm Nicole. Today is day 14 of a paleo challenge that I decided to do, and I started that on January 1st. And so I have to tell you, the first 5 days rocked my world, and not a good way. They were the most horrendous days probably I've had in a long time. My hormones went crazy. I went crazy. My husband went crazy because, lucky me, he decided to join me for the ride. I'm actually really grateful for that. And so within those first 5 days, I got in a fight with one of my best friends. I ended up sitting in my van another time for an hour and a half, just crying. Just decided to just step out and cry for an hour and a half. Yeah, I know. Anyway, and then Josh came up to me and he was just like, I'm going crazy! And I'm like, what's wrong? You know, because I'm a little crazy too. And he's like, I just want to go out and like shoot hot zombies or something. And I was like, I'm going to go eat your arm because I need to chew on something. Anyway, that ended up not being the most pleasant of evenings. We may have picked a fight with one another or not. I don't know. So at first I went and I talked to a friend's husband, and I talked to another nutritionist. So I talked to 2 nutritionists about this, and I was just like, I don't know what's going on with me. It's not just like me detoxing, even though I was totally detoxing, but I was starving, and I'm like, I know this is not normal. I don't know why I'm so hungry, and I'm eating a lot of like vegetables and stuff, but and lean meats and nuts, and I was like, I'm eating everything I'm supposed to, but I feel like I'm not getting enough. And the truth was, I wasn't getting enough. I work out a lot. I enjoy working out. It really helps me with some depression issues. And so one of the nutritionists that I spoke to, love her, she works at the YMCA in Monroe. She told me that there's actually a diet out there. It's called Paleo for the athlete. And she said that's actually what I need to be doing. And so I have included back into my diet oatmeal and quinoa. Those little seeds that you spell like quinoa. Yeah, I'm cool because I know it's quinoa. Anyway, so just so you know that I do eat grains in my diet. I personally don't believe in fully not including grains, but like I said, this is just a 30-day or 6-week challenge that I've given myself. So whatever. So now that I am eating oatmeal and quinoa again, my appetite has suppressed quite a bit more. I am not as hungry anymore, which is great. And now that I'm past day 5 and I'm on day 14, life has gotten a little easier. It really has. I am not craving food at all, unless I'm like right in front of like a cheeseburger. Then I want to eat that cheeseburger, and I want to eat everything else in front of me. I mean, let's be honest. The reason why I am doing this is because I don't just sit down with 1 or 5 cookies. Oh no. My husband and I will sit in front of a show and we'll polish off an entire package of cookies. And I know some of you are like, oh yeah, I've done that. It's not really normal. You shouldn't eat a whole package of cookies in one sitting. Even if you're sharing it with your husband. So, and over the Christmas break, I mean, I was like, I'm just gonna let this fly. I'm gonna eat whatever I want, and I really shouldn't have because my joints got swollen, everything hurt, and I was just in a lot of pain. And last year I'd gone to a doctor, and I have some other issues that were going on, and they suggested that I go off of dairy and wheat for 6 weeks. I wasn't really mentally in the spot at that time to do that. That's asking a lot of someone who's like a sugar fiend. And so I just never did it. But I'm doing it now, and I am seeing some changes. Not a lot of changes. Mostly like my skin is clearing up. I never really had bad skin. I know, you're gonna all hate me now. I'm sorry, I really am. But I never really had bad skin. And so the fact that it is starting to like clear up, and it looks more vibrant. I'm a little younger. I'm 30. I mean, everybody wants to look younger. Nobody wants to look like a hag, and I'm vain. I don't want to look ugly. So that has helped with my skin. It is kind of helped with my hands. They're not as swollen anymore. I actually have like veins and tendons in my hands that I didn't know that I had there. My knees are okay. My hip is not so good. My hip hurts a lot. I may have overstressed it. I was doing some lower abdominal workouts, and you use a lot of leg while you're lying on your back, and you raise them and you lower them. I really shouldn't be doing that because it actually aggravates my hip flexor, and tendons start popping and my hip goes flying, and it's just an ugly picture. So I'm actually hurting right now. What else? My abs are like trying to come out. I'm working out a lot, and so the back fat is like, it's starting to fade a little bit. But I mean, today's day 14. I can't expect changes that are like overly drastic, which, funny story, first week I lost 8 pounds. Woohoo! Rock on. I was so excited. It was amazing. I was like, I rock. I'm going to lose 20 pounds in a month. And I know. I knew I wouldn't lose 20 pounds in a month, but I secretly hoped that I would. But anyway, so this second week, I haven't lost anything. But, that being said, I really did lose those 8 pounds. Most of them were water, probably some fat, a lot of the crap that I ate over Christmas. So, I'm floating right now. But, if I continue to do this, then, I will hopefully see some more changes in week 3. I would love to fall off the bandwagon. I would love to stuff my face in a fat piece of pizza. I'm not going to. But just so you know, I want to. But the cravings aren't there. It's not like I'm like going crazy to have one. I'm not. I miss that stuff. I miss it. I am an overeater. I do miss that stuff. I will always have to be careful on how much I eat. I will always have to watch. I have a sweet tooth. I will always have to be conscious of that, or conscientious of that. Anyway, so some tips that I've gotten along the way are, I love freeze-dried fruit. I'm a chocolate person. I've never really been a fruity person, but it helps. It helps. The crisp of the pineapple, the crunch of the strawberry, the sweet. It does help. And then drink a big glass of water and you're full, because that stuff that plumps right up in your stomach. Funny visual, huh? Anyway, it keeps me satisfied. At night, I do get a square, like a small little square of the super dark, like 72% cocoa chocolate. It's actually really disgusting. I know some of you out there are like, oh, I love dark chocolate. Yeah, I said that too, till I started eating this dark chocolate. But I do have one a night. It curbs that craving for chocolate. It's like I said, I am a chocolate person. I'm not supposed to be having dairy, so I don't drink any milk or have any cheese right now. But I know I'm supposed to be taking care of the refined sugars. Yeah, I am. I am only human. 30 days is a hard, long time. So I get a glass, maybe 4 ounces of chocolate almond milk, and that helps. I'm not gonna lie, it's not chocolate milk, but it does the job. I also really like sunflower seed butter. If you haven't had that, it's really good. I mean, it tastes like smushed sunflower seeds, and I like it better than almond butter. You can get it with sea salt, and that's pretty good. And I eat it with Granny Smith apples, because those are really tart and sour, and it's amazing. It really is. It's really good. I'm just telling you. Yeah, so I have my handy smash book here full of stuff that I was supposed to talk about, because, to be honest, I've done this video like 5 times, and I have little kids that are running around screaming in the background, and I'm like, I don't know what I've said, what I need to redo. And so yeah, this is what this is, and that is my 14-day analysis so far of my paleo diet for the athlete. If you want to do it, hit me up. I am a fan. I will be doing it for 6 weeks. I don't know if it's a lifestyle change that I'm willing to make indefinitely. But I will probably be incorporating a lot of what I'm learning, which is the point, into my lifestyle. My husband's doing great. He refuses to weigh himself in, but I want to say he looks like he's lost quite a bit of weight, which means he's probably lost between 10 and 15 pounds if I can notice it. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you have a wonderful week.